Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I have a very simple strategy for you guys. We're going to be playing 1 dozen on 1 double street. I'm using a 300 unit bankroll, that's also my stop loss. As we go along I'll show you how the progression works, so let's get started. I'm making my bet selection based on the opposites. So example, the last number that came is number 22, the opposite of 22 is number 6. So I'm going to be blocking the first double street and I'm going to be playing the first dozen. If you want to play same, for example 22 came, you can block the double street with 22 and you can play the second dozen. But I personally prefer playing opposites on my bet selection, so I'm playing for 50 units per session and my bankroll is 300 units. That's my stop loss. So let's get started. As we go along I'll show you how simple the progression works. So we lose on our first spin. When we have a loss, we're going to rebet and we're going to raise each of our bets by 1 unit. And we have a hit, that's a double hit. We hit on our double street and our dozen. So we are up 12 units profit. I'm going to restart the progression. The opposite of 2 is 20. So I'm placing 1 unit on that double street and 1 unit on the second dozen. So let's get started again. We're playing for anything above 12 units profit. Our target per session is 50 units. So we have a hit on the second dozen, but that's a single hit. We didn't have a hit on the double street, so we're going to rebet. Our target number is number 20. Playing for anything above 13 units profit. So we lose, we're going to rebet, raise 1 unit to each of our bets, and we lose again. So we're going to rebet 1 unit to each of our bets, so we're going to continue like that until we have a hit. Our stop loss is 300 units. Our target is 50 units. So we have a hit, that's a single hit. We only hit on the dozen, so we're going to minus 1 unit from each of our bets. We're going to continue. So we lose both of our bets. We rebet at 1 unit. And we have a hit on number 20, that's a double hit. So we were betting 4 units by 4 units by 4 units. That's 4 on a dozen and 4 on a double street. When we have a double hit, we're going to minus 3 units from our bets. So we were betting 4 on each bet, so that takes us back to 1 unit on each of our bets. So we're up 27 units. So we're going to restart anyways, because we are looking for anything greater than 13 units profit. So let's restart. Opposite of 20 is number 2. So our profit is 27. We're looking for anything greater than 27 units profit. So we lose, we rebet, increase 1 unit to each of our bets. Very simple guys. And we have a hit, we have a double hit. So we were looking for anything greater than 27 units. We have 39 units. The opposite of 6 is 22. So we're going to place 1 unit on the double street with 22. And 1 unit on the second dozen. So our profit is, we're up to 39 units. We're looking for anything greater than 39 units profit. So we spin. We lose both bets. We're gonna rebet, add 1 unit to each of our bets. So we have a hit, but it's a single hit. We only hit on the dozen, so we're gonna minus 1 unit from each of our bets. We're gonna continue. We're back to 39 units in profit. We have a 0, so we lose both bets. We rebet, increase by 1 unit. So we lose on both bets. We rebet, add 1 unit. We lose again. So we increase by 1 unit. We're up to 4 units on each bet. Lose again. Up to 5 units on each bet. We're still 19 units in profit. Lose again. Add 1 unit to each of our bets. Rebet. We're up to 7 units on each bet. We're down 3 units. We're looking for anything greater than 39 units. And we lose again. So we're on a losing streak right now. We're not even getting a single hit, which is the dozen. All the hits are coming in the first and the last dozen. So we're up to 10 units on each bet. We're down 51 units. So that's kind of good that we're having a losing streak. So I can show you guys how it works. So we now have a single hit. We just won on the dozen. So we're going to rebet and minus 1 unit from each bet. We're up to 10 units on each bet. We continue. We're down 60 units. We have a 0, so we lose both bets. We rebet, we're up to 12 units on each bet. And we have a double hit. Number 21 came. So we were up to 12 units on each bet. We check our profits, we're still down 18 units. So we're going to minus 3 units from each of our bets. So that's going to take us to 9 units on each bet. The opposite of 21 excuse me guys, the opposite of 21 is 1. So we have 9 units on each bet. We continue. We're looking for anything greater than 39 units profit. So we lose, we add 1 unit to each of our bets. We're down 36 units. Landed right next to number 1, but that's okay. We're gonna have a win soon. So we're up to 12 units on each bet. We're down 78 units. We lose again. We rebet, add 1 unit. And we have a hit, we have a double hit. So we are 191 units. We're down 11 units. So let's see, we were up at 13 units on each bet. We're going to minus 3 units from each bet. So that's going to take us to 10 units on each bet. So the opposite of 4 is 33. So that's 10 units on each of our bets. We continue. We're down 11 units. We're looking for 39 units profit. We lose. So we rebet, add 1 unit. Continue. And we have a hit, and it's a double hit. We check our profits. We're up 46 units. So now we can restart because we were looking for anything greater than 39 units of profit. So we check our bets. We were up at 11 units profit. If you want to go for the kill and you want to continue betting at a higher wager than a higher bet than going back to 1 unit, you can just minus the 3 units from we have 11 units on each bet. Just minus 3. That's going to take us to 8 units on each bet. So the opposite of 33 is number 4. Now guys, I recommend that once you're in profit, because you're up at 46 units profit, you restart. But as we had a long run with a losing streak, as you can see, our hit percent is at 24%, and our miss percent, that's a losing streak, that's a 76%. So I am just continuing because we had a long losing streak. So that's 8 units on each of our bets. We're looking for anything greater than 46 units profit. So I'm going to continue. And I have a single hit. I was looking for 50 units profit. I've made my target 54 units. I'm up. So we were at 8 units on each bet. So if we want to continue, we are minus 3 units from each of our bets. Opposite of 7 is 36. So we minus 3 units. That takes us to 5 units on each bet. So going to continue. This is if you want to go for the kill, guys. If you want to make a faster profit. But I highly recommend that you restart once you're in profit. If you're using a small bankroll, if you have the bankroll to back you up, then you can go for the kill. So we're playing for anything greater than 54 units profit. We're up to 8 units on each bet. So we're having another losing streak. So we're going to continue. We're up to 10 units on each bet. We're down 16 units and we're playing for anything greater than 54 units. So we have a single hit. We only are 1 on a dozen. So we're just going to minus 1 unit from each of our bets. We're going to continue. We're playing for that double hit. Our target number is 36. The ball landed right next to 36, but that's okay. We're gonna have that win soon. So we're down at 67 units and we're looking for anything greater than 54 units profit. So we're having another losing streak. So that's fine. We're gonna catch back up pretty soon. We're up to 14 units profit. 14 units on our bet, sorry. We have a single hit, so we minus 1 unit from each of our bets. Still haven't had a hit on the last double street. Our target number is number 36. 14 units on each bet. We're down 129 units. And we have that hit on 36. So that's a double hit. We were betting 14 units on each of our bets. So when we have a double hit, we're going to minus 3 units. So that's going to take us to 11 units on each of our bet. So the opposite of 36 is 7. So we're down 31 units. We're looking for anything greater than 54 units. Let's continue. We lose, so we add 1 unit to each of our bets. We continue. We're up to 13 units on each bet. So we're down 103 units. We have a single hit only on a dozen. So we're going to minus 1 unit from each of our bets. Going to continue. Our target number is number 7. We're down 115. We have a single hit again. Minus 1 unit from each of our bets. And we have that double hit now, guys. So we were up at 13 units on each bet. Let's see, yes, 26, so that's 13 units on each bet. So we're gonna minus 3 units from each of our bets. That's gonna take us back to 10 units on each bet. The opposite of 10 is number 26. So we're down only 10 units. We're looking for anything greater than 54 units. So let's continue. We have a single hit, so we're going to minus 1 unit from each of our bets. That takes us our bets to 9 units each. So we continue. Our target number is number 26. So we lose. We restart at 1 unit. And our target number is came, number 26. So we have a double hit. We're looking for anything greater than 54 units. We're up 52. We were betting at 10 units on each bet. We're going to minus 3, so that takes us to 7. Opposite of 26 is 10. So our bet was on 10 units each. We minus 3 units from each of our bets. That's take us to 7 units. So let's continue. Looking for anything greater than 54 units. We raise by 1 unit. continue. Target number 10. So we lose again. We're up to 10 units on each bet. And we have a hit, we have a double hit. So we're up 74 units. We are looking for anything greater than 54 units. Our bets are 10 units each. So if you minus 3 units from each of our bets, that takes us to 7 units each. The opposite of 8 is 35. So our bets are now at 7 units. I think you guys have the hang of it. Really simple. So let's continue. We're up at 74 units. Anything greater than 74 units. So we lose again. Continue. Now you're in profit. You're still in profit of 44 unit, guys. So I mean, you can stop at any time. You're in profit. But I'm just showing you if you decide to go for the kill. Now, as long as you're in profit, I recommend that you restart. But for some of you who have the bankroll to back you up and you want to go for the kill, this is how you do it. So we're up to 11 units on each bet. We're playing for anything greater than 74 units. We're down 16 units. And we have that double hit. So let's check our profits. We are at 68 units profit. Our bets have reached 12 units each. So we're going to minus 3 units from each of our bets. That takes us bet to 9 units each. So the opposite of 34 is 9. So we're playing for anything greater than 74 units. Let's continue. So we're up 10 units on each bet. Still in profit of 30 units. So we have a double hit. Looking for anything greater than 74 units. We're up at 92 units. So now, guys, if you check our bets, we are up at 12 units each. If we minus 3 units from each of our bets, that's gonna take us to 9 units on each of our bets. But I mean, guys, you're on 92 units profit. Don't overdo it and get too greedy. So I mean, you can restart at 1 unit. You're already 92 units in profit. So I mean, roulette is a very unpredictable game. You never know if you have a really long losing streak, what's going to happen. So as you're in profit, you try to keep your profits, you know. So you just continue back at 1 unit. So you lose, you just add 1 unit to each of your bets. If you win on a single bet, which is just a dozen, you minus 1 unit from each of your bet. If you win on a double bet, which is a double street and a dozen, you minus 3 units. Very simple, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the strategy. I hope you guys have fun with it. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, guys.